Midjourney is a text-to-image AI image generator. When you first navigate the platform, it can seem overwhelming. I want to break it down for you step by step. By the end of the video, you'll be able to use Midjourney to create art and images better than 99% of people. So let's dive right into it. First step, I'll show you how to set up Midjourney. You need to download Discord. You can just go to discord.com and download it for your PC or Mac, or you could simply just use Discord in your browser. Once you have Discord, you come to the left-hand sidebar and go to add a server and go to join the server. And in here, you would type in the following: discord.gg/Midjourney, and then just click join server. And once you join the Midjourney server, this is what you will see. Feel free to take a look at each channel. If you are a beginner, it's good to come to any of the newbies room, also called channels, or any of the general channels. These are basically public chat rooms of people using to input their prompts to create any of the art they want to create. And to generate an image, you would simply come to the message tab, type in /imagine. So that would be the prompt. So there are two types of prompt structure. One is the basic prompt, and the second one is the advanced prompts, which includes the image, text, and the parameters. The text prompt can be as simple as one word. Even if you type in one word, it will create an image. So let's do sunflower. And then the picture of that will be generated in a minute. There we go, there's our sunflower. You can expand the image to see a bigger version of it. So whenever you generate an image, it always comes in a grid of 4. It's always 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's say if you want the first one, you can come to V1. So when you press V1, it will generate 4 more variations based on the first image. As you can see here, it will have a subtle variations of the first image. So let's say if you like the second one here, you can simply come to U2, which means upscale 2. That will give you a high resolution of the second image. And then you can just right click and save the image, and there you have the image. Or you can come to the web. This would take you to the Midjourney website of your own account. You could save the image here, or you can scroll down. It will show you the other related images that other people generated that are similar to yours. And then this is where a really good place to get ideas of different prompts of what you want to take inspirations from. Let me give you a few resources to get better prompt ideas. First one is the Midjourney community feed. You can just come to midjourney.com and go to explore. And in the community feed, it's basically a public feed of all the photos that other people are generating. You can come here, search whatever you want on the top, or you can come to one of these tabs and just kind of browse. You can click on these and you'll be able to see exactly what prompts were used in order to generate such images. Typically, most of the good prompts are really detailed. So the second resources you could use is you go to prompt.noonshot.com. And this one is basically a Midjourney prompt helper website. So in here, you can actually come to the different tabs and be able to get ideas of what kind of style that you want. And there's a lot of options, what kind of lighting you want. And if you want to generate art, you can come to the artist tab and be able to, look up the different artists that are available to put in your prompt. Let's say you want this one, Banksy, and then you can just click continue, and then it will pretty much just help you build the prompt. So when you do copy the prompt, I would just erase --V4. So I can prompt Midjourney to use the newer version. At the moment is version 5, unless for some reason you want to stick with version 4. And the third resources that you can use is promptbase.com. This one is a paid solution, but they are relatively inexpensive compared to the time and energy that you'll be able to save. Instead of spending hours to trying to figure out what's the best prompt, you can actually come here to purchase them for a few bucks. So let's say you can come to the marketplace and you can filter them by different AI models and the different categories. These are all the prompt categories that you could choose. And let's say we go to animals. This one is pretty interesting. High quality tiny animals on fingers. So if you like something like this, all you got to do is add to cart, purchase for $4, and you'll be able to create the same images. With prompting, you want to think about the details. You can be vague and Midjourney will give you different ideas. But if you want your image to be specific, you have to be specific with the prompt. So if you want to do that, then you want to think about any context or details that are important to you. You can think about the subject. Is it a person you want, an animal, and character? The medium, is it a photo, a painting, illustration, a sculpture? the environment, what's on the background, the lighting, the color, the mood, and the composition. So these are the details that you can think about to help you create the image exactly the way that you want. So for the image prompt, you want to upload the image. You can either upload the image from your computer or just grab an image online, right? So let's say I have already uploaded. This is my cat. You want to come here, grab the image address, and then come back out here and type in imagine. This is where you paste the image address, space, and then you give the text prompt. And let's make it a painting. And let's make it aspect ratio, which is the dimension of the image. 2 and 3, that's a vertical dimension. And S stands for stylized, 750. So which is a relatively high stylized number, which means giving Midjourney more room to be artistic. Okay, let's see the result. Now I'll show you how to combine 2 images into one. So this was the final product. So the original 2 images was a baby gray kitten and just a picture of a crown. I'll show you how to combine these 2 as an example. So all you gotta do is to enter /blend. That would be the command that you use, and as you press enter, you simply upload the 2 images onto here. You can either click to upload or just drag and drop. So in this case, I'll just drag this one as 1 and the crown as 2. And then you want to click down here and then you can choose a dimension. So there are 3 options for the dimensions: portrait, square, or landscape. So let's go with landscape. And just so you are aware, you can actually combine up to 5 total images in Midjourney. So if you have more images that you want to combine, you can just click on here +3 and more and just click on the image number, and then you'll be able to upload the image. So here we have 4 variations of the image. So let's say we like the first one, this one, and we'll just come here to press U1, which is upscale 1. So this way you get a high resolution of the image. And then if you like this, you can just click and save this image. Alright, next I will do a quick explanation of the Midjourney settings and how to adjust them. To see and adjust the settings, you would come and type in /settings and you enter. When you do that, you'll be able to see this in your settings. The latest model, which at the moment is 5.2, would be the default settings. And now we are going to go through what all these different buttons means. So the first one, we're going to talk about raw mode. Basically, the whole idea when you turn this on, it gives you more control over the creative versus Midjourney generated image based on what it thinks it's best. So the next one is stylized. When you look at the settings here, when you see stylized low, medium, high, very high. So let's talk about what's stylized, right? Stylized is a parameter that influences how strong the Midjourney's aesthetic is applied. The stylized number ranges from 1 to 1000. The default, if you don't do anything, is at 100. So basically, the low stylization produces an image that matches closely to your prompt and will be less artistic. And if the stylized number is high, it gives Midjourney more power and more room to be more artistic. Alright, so you can look here. The default settings is stylized medium. So here is what each button means. So style low, you're at stylized 50. Stylized high, you're at 250. And when you set this at very high, it's at 750. For now, we'll leave it at default setting at stylized medium. So next one is public mode. So public mode means that the image you generated inside Midjourney can be seen in public on their website. And the only way to turn this off and be private if you have a pro plan subscription. So next we're going to talk about high variation mode and low variation mode. So the low variation mode is at default. And what that means is that when you make changes to your image, the changes is subtle and it retains the main composition of the original image. This is useful to help you refine or make just slight adjustments. So when you want to test out the high variation mode, this means that it will produce a new image that will change the main composition. Now this is useful when you want to create multiple concepts based on one single generated image. Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is just turbo, fast, and relaxed. This one, I always leave it at fast. I never really change it because the fast mode is the default processing mode. Relaxed mode is when the jobs that you enter don't cost anything to produce, but it takes much longer. Turbo mode is for subscribers who want extremely quick image generation. So typically I just leave this and put on a fast mode.
So there you have it. This is how you use Midjourney to create AI images. If this was helpful, like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel to see more AI tutorials in the future. See you in the next one.